Tonight on Newsbeat, LSU Basketball makes some more changes on coaching. What's behind the delay in student government election results, and LSU fans talk about witnessing heaven on tour. All this and more, Tuesday Newsbeat starts now. Good evening and welcome to Tuesday Newsbeat. I'm Jaden Cotton.
And I'm Danielle Rancifer. There are big changes courtside for LSU men's and women's basketball. Starting with men's basketball, head coach Will Wade is bringing in former LSU head coach Johnny Jones and former Mississippi State coach Rick Stansberry as assistant coaches. As for women's basketball, Coach Kim Mulkey is adding former Mississippi State assistant coach Gabe Lazo to her sideline as assistant coach for the Tigers.
LSU announced a new honors course exploring the future of college athletics. Taught by Manship professor Dr. Joshua Jackson, the class is part of a collaboration with 9 other SEC schools. Students in the class will get to meet with leaders in college athletics and tour sports facilities while discussing how the transfer portal, NIL legislation, and legal battles have changed the world of collegiate sports.
So they'll get to look at the brand and their social media team and have some sit-down conversations with NILSU and then the ticket sales office, even down to the groundskeepers potentially. Just really being able to show the full gambit of this is what it takes to work in sports, not just sports media, not just kinesiology, but this is what it takes to operate in this big, wide sports universe.
Honors college students looking to take the class will need to apply through a form.
Voting has closed for student government, but where are the results? This year, we continue to see a delay in announcing the winner. Peter Oppenbosch has more on the story.
After 2 weeks, the wait will be over, and student government elections will be announced this Thursday. But first, let's take a quicker look at why they were delayed in the first place.
Students have been questioning the legitimacy of the election, whether their vote really mattered. But the real reason? A dispute between the home and heart campaign.
People are going to be wondering where's my vote going and what is it going to do in general?
Not following the rules. I feel like it definitely hurts the people who are running in it maybe for the first time, because this delayed anxiety of did I win, did I lose.
On Monday, they decided to release a statement regarding the issue. Both heart and home campaigns addressed that one of the representatives of the home ticket was abusing power, threatening to use outside political figures to delay the election. Both campaigns said that they condemned this behavior. The home ticket was immediately remorseful about the actions. The home campaign received 4 penalty points, but remains in the election race. This is the final resolution to the issue, and there will be no further review. Both campaigns refrained from any questions before, during, and after the alternative dispute resolution. To finish their official statement, they reviewed the main message to students: to represent everyone at LSU equally.
The Atchafalaya Room will be hosting each of the campaigns at 5 p.m. on Thursday to see who the winner is. For Tiger TV, I'm Peter Oppenbosch.
We will have the results for you live on Newsbeat this Thursday at 5.
On March 28th, Colors of the World hosted a Holi festival near Raising Cane's River Center in celebration of the holiday. Holi is a major festival in India marking the end of winter and the arrival of spring, celebrating good over evil. The nonprofit organization Colors of the World started the festival by giving out white shirts and powder packs of multiple colors. Different communities from Baton Rouge come every year to celebrate without knowing much about the holiday. Colors of the World member and MC of the event, Kashan Shah, describes how the festival can bring people together.
It brings from all ages. You can see from babies to the most oldest. All nationalities. Everyone just has a great time. We all leave that outside of this. Everyone just has a good time here.
For more information about the history of the Holi Festival, visit holifestivalbr.com. You can catch the Holi Festival every year in March at the Repentance Park.
National Public Radio and the Public Broadcasting Service scored a win in court against the Trump administration today. Judge Randolph Moss said a key part of President Donald Trump's executive order targeting the media entities was unconstitutional. The ruling blocks the administration from denying funds based on editorial viewpoint. Moss said Trump's executive order crossed a First Amendment line. Congress last summer had already rescinded federal support for NPR and PBS, but this ruling now opens the door for public entities to regain some funds in the future. That's because public broadcasters could still draw grants from federal agencies given the judge's ruling. In a statement, PBS said it was thrilled with the decision.
Any sporting event, you're bound to hear stomping, clapping, and cheering, but what about all three at the same time? Well, one club brings all the heat a Tiger could ask for.
Stomp and shake. This is Tiger Heat, a LSU Stomp and Shake cheer team that's bringing a different culture to campus.
So Stomp and Shake originated from HBCU cheer, and basically it's just a lot of stomping and a lot of shaking. It's very rhythmic. You mix it with majorette dance moves and stuff like that. But the foundation is based off of traditional cheer.
From heavy-hitting chants and powerful steps, Stomp and Shake cheer focuses on extremely synchronized movements and vocal ad-libs that add confidence and flair to the routine.
Well, this team originally started in the spring semester of 2025, so it's been going on for a year now. It was a lot of hard work getting it started, but honestly, it's been the best experience. I fell in love with working on this team, coming up with cheers, and getting girls along and creating a little family.
And a family it is. But this isn't an exclusive team. If you're looking to try something new, find friends, or get out of your shell, then this might be your opportunity to do just that.
Do it, at least try. If I didn't try, I wouldn't have met all these people. They have completely changed my LSU experience because when I came here, I knew no one, especially as an out-of-state student with no family here. So the biggest thing is just give it a chance. Even if it doesn't work out in the end, you'll be glad that you gave it the opportunity to begin with.
While there could be some raised questions about whether or not HBCU culture belongs at a PWI, team captain Morgan Davis says the culture exists where they exist.
We're here on this campus, so as long as we're here on this campus, it's going to belong here on this campus. If we weren't here, that was another story. But our community is here, so we're going to build our community here because we deserve to have a space in a place that isn't always for us, per se.
For Tiger TV, I'm Chancellor Anderson.
If you're interested, be sure to check Tiger Heat out tomorrow at their annual Stomp and Shake Showcase at 5 in the Union Ballroom. Now, you know, Danny, it's not even April yet, and those April showers are starting.
Well, Jane, unfortunately, it looks like that rain is only going to continue. Weather correspondent Addison Swanson will have more with your weather forecast after this.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The freedom to live in safety. That's an American dream.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, you're mine.
Love?
You're mine.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
love.
You're mine.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at tomorrow's weather. We're starting off the morning at 7 a.m. with 65 degrees, a little chilly. Moving up to 10 a.m., we're getting to that 75-degree mark. By 1 p.m., we're going to hit 83 degrees, but watch out, there's going to be a 50% chance of rain with thunderstorms. And by 4 p.m., we're going to hit our high for the day, which is 85 degrees. And the sun will be setting at 7:23 p.m. Now, taking a look at the rain. On Wednesday, we're going to see, like I said, that 50% chance of rain. On Thursday, we're going to see 60% chances, and by Friday and Saturday, we're going to have an 80% chance of rain. On Sunday, we're going to drop back down to that 70% chance of rain. Moving on to our 7-day. On Wednesday, like I said, we're going to have evening thunderstorms with a high of 86 and a low of 65. By Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're going to have lows of 67 and highs in those mid-80s. On Thursday, we're going to have evening showers, and Friday and Saturday, we're going to get those thunderstorms yet again. By Sunday, which is Easter, happy early Easter, we're going to have a high of 75 and a low of 62 with those showers. With those showers comes a cold front on Monday and Tuesday, which we'll be seeing. With less rain, we're going to have partly cloudy weather, but a drop in the temperature with a low of 50 on Monday and a high of 75. On Tuesday, we're going to drop those low temps even lower with a low of 48 and a high of 76. That's all for your weather forecast. But next at 5, LSU fans share their experience seeing Death Valley live.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The freedom to live in safety. That's an American dream.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, you're mine.
Love?
You're mine.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
Love.
you're mine.
Recently, Zach Bryan performed in Tiger Stadium, having the first performance of the Death Valley Live Stadium Series. Reporters Catherine Charette and Chancellor Anderson went out to talk to some fans before the concert.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine Charette.
And I'm Chancellor Anderson.
And we are currently outside of Tiger Stadium where Zach Bryan will soon perform live in the first ever Death Valley Live concert. Isn't that right, Chance?
That's right, we're out here to ask some concert goers what they're most excited about and just overall have a great time. So let's get into it.
I am electric. I'm so excited.
Yay! We're so excited!
East Side of Sorrow. Appetite.
Heading south.
We may be the biggest bandwagoners that you may know. I don't listen to them, but I'm just glad to be here.
It's an old song, Something in the Orange.
Yes.
Something in the orange.
All about orange.
Oh, we got the Lululemon on.
Okay.
We dripped out a little bit.
Okay.
Nice Canadian apparel.
Okay.
We got the Roll Tide polo here.
We all got the camouflage shirts.
I just want to put this on over my outfit at the end because, I want to take pictures like that. I just love that.
Zach Bryan, guarantee it. He's going to go for a record. He's going to try and go for an earthquake.
earthquake-style performance tonight.
All right, the opening acts have already begun. The concert is underway, and I think this is going to be one for the books.
That's right, Chance. The next concert in this Death Valley Live series is going to be Post Malone and Jelly Roll on May 23rd. For Tiger TV, I'm Catherine Sherritt.
And I'm Chancellor Anderson. Have a good night.
If you're interested, be sure to visit lsusports.net to purchase tickets for the Jelly Roll and Post Malone concert on way May 23rd. And next on Newsbeat, how locals are finding relaxation through a kiln.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The freedom to live in safety. That's an American dream.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, you're mine.
Love?
You're mine.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
Love.
You're mine.
Finding ways to slow down and unplug can be hard in modern times. One local space is helping people reconnect through creativity.
When you hear the word belly fire, pottery probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But the meaning behind the name is exactly what this Baton Rouge studio is all about.
My uncle helped me to come up with it, and we kind of worked on it together. It was a word that just kind of signaled passion and creativity, and feels colorful.
Showing off exactly that, the Ceramics and Creative Arts Studio opened in 2023 with a vision of creating a space that fosters creativity and connection away from fast-paced modern life.
The sayings that we have here that I've heard my boss say a million times is creation over consumption, and I think that's really something that I've taken to heart.
Whether you're a seasoned artist or just a beginner, Bellyfire emphasizes that creating something of your own is one of the most rewarding and fulfilling forms of entertainment that you can do.
Creation and producing something of your own, I think is so fantastic. Not only is it something we can be like, yeah, I made this, it's just my own, but also just the thought process of it. It really can teach you problem solving skills and a lot of patience.
From paint your own ceramics to various pottery classes, Bellyfire offers a hands-on experience many find both therapeutic and deeply engaging, offering a reminder of the value and importance of creating, not just consuming. This is Addison Swanson reporting for Tiger TV.
Bellyfire hosts a variety of pottery classes and workshops throughout the week for all skill levels.
Well, that's all we have for tonight's edition of Newsbeat. To stay up to date on all things LSU sports and news, follow us on social media at LSU Tiger TV.
And tune into our live broadcast every Monday through Thursday, live at 5. Until next time, I'm Danielle Ransiford.
And I'm Jaden Cotton. Have a great night.